You have to hit it twice. Is it working now? Why do you have to hit that button twice? Okay. That was weird. Is it finally all working? Am I finally not talking to myself? Every time I think I fixed it, I'm just talking to myself. Alright, time to pull up the transmission because it's coming. Here it is. In 60 seconds! Jesus, I really made it right at the last second! Holy shit! Okay. Hello. So, what happened, as far as I can tell, the last 2 times we've streamed, my streaming service, XSplit, has crashed. Like, at the very end, luckily, but, I think it just sucks. Like, I think it's just something's wrong with it, and it just kept crashing. It was the streaming service on my side, nothing on YouTube or whatever. So I quickly downloaded OBS and set up this very basic setup. It's not beautiful, but it's functional, and it will work for today. And I either need to, like, reinstall my frickin' service, or I don't know what happened there. Anything interesting in those last minutes? There was a cute little video game with a robot guy that kind of looked like Little Big Planet-y, but with little robot guy. It was cute. I'm probably not interested, but I think that was like the last thing, and then the stream just ended. I don't know. Use Slobs? I've never heard of that one. I've tried OBS, Streamlabs, and now I'm on XSplit. I was really liking XSplit until recently, with all this shit happening. Silent Hill, but the true horror is non-functional YouTube streams. OBS is neat. Don't know how to properly use it, but it's nice. It's free. Yeah. Hello, folks. Hello, everyone. Hello, Phil, Lobstil, Caffeine, Levi, Electronic Girl, Daniel. Hello, hello. Not sure about Angela's new design. We were talking about it last time. It's like younger. It fits her actual age better. I like the baby fat that she, like, it emphasizes more of her youth. That I think it fits for a far more realistic, like, more realism-y, like, the graphics can be so much more realistic, whereas in the old one, like, you couldn't get as much of that nuance in the in-game cutscenes, and I think it worked visually, that she looked much older, but there was something kind of, like, austere and kind of severe about her look that was kind of sad in its own way, but I think a younger looking one will also be very tragic and kind of sad. Okay, we're not having the double audio problem we were having last time for some reason. Maybe that was also a freaking XSplit problem. Yeah, her looking younger may make some scenes way more tragic. Again, it's like, we won't know till we see it, till we know. But, so far, no, like, flashing lights of, like, I'm not gonna enjoy this. No problem. I am always here to put people at ease. Yeah. So far, everything I've seen, it looks like they've paid a lot of attention to the little details in the background and the puzzles and things, and so, like, that gives me hope that it will be at least interesting. Like I've said, if it's good, we'll have fun playing it. If it's bad, we'll have fun playing it. Either way, we'll have fun playing it together. You, me, that ghost in the corner. We'll have a great time. Great time. I was about that. Oh! Right. Because this is not my normal setup. It's not set up to have the audio be low. I am sorry about that. Okay, now you should hear it a little bit. I think. I don't know. Let me know if that's too quiet, too loud, whatever. It's tough because any redesign is going to be an uphill battle because they're making something so iconic. Yeah, it's going to be... There's going to be, you know, people with just, like, the aesthetic, they like the old version better, and that's totally, completely fair. But inevitably, making a remake, something's going to have to change. When I first saw it, I was kind of like, oh, I like that the outfit's the same. I do like that a lot. They look, like, really similar to the old versions. James's outfit is a little different, but it's very dad bod, so I dig it. Maybe a little louder. Yes, F! I want to know about F so bad. All right, let me know if that's any good. Yeah, hopefully that's good, too. Yeah, they copied those scenes line by line. They did, and a lot of the physical movements and stuff were the same. Okay. Is that good? Excuse me. Is that good? Yeah, a lot of stuff in the background is, like, it feels like they studied it and paid a lot of attention. Inevitably, I got the hiccups, sorry. There will still be people that, like, it's not going to work for them, and that's valid, and that's fine. Inevitably, you're not going to be able to please everybody with a remake. And some folks, I think you just have to accept that for you it may not work, and just enjoy playing other things. Yeah, merch, that's one good thing. New fan works, new YouTubers getting into Silent Hill. Like, it's gonna be a great renaissance for the series, for it to actually have new shit again, and for people to, like, get into the series. I'm excited for, like, Silent Hill to be played by, like, Markiplier, or Jacksepticeye. Can you imagine what that would do for little channels like me to have Silent Hill associated with a name that big? I mean, I make more money whenever a Silent Hill transmission happens. It's only happened once so far, but knock on wood, I made a lot more money. And I didn't even make videos that month because I was really sick. It was like nuts how much more money my channel made just because the search term went up, the algorithm went up, because the way YouTube works, it has to have a good algorithm for you to make money, you know? It has to be easy for people to discover it, and it's not easy to discover it unless the search term pushes up really high. So, like, this next year, the fact that game's coming out, this is my year, man. This is my year. Yeah. I like the redesign, but the sad, foldy, unexceptional from the first trailer, James will have a place in my heart. Yeah, I kind of liked it. New Silent Hill Theory channel's gonna pop off, right? It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna really enjoy it. And whatever you don't like or don't enjoy, just erase it from your experience. That's the thing that I love about the internet and YouTube and places. Like, you can just curate your experience. Block the things that bring you no joy. Ignore them. I ignore so many things and just enjoy the parts I like. And that's my jam. It seems like they're doing what they did last time, where, like, the first 10 minutes of the video is just gonna be music, which is cool. It's aesthetic. I really wish YouTube would get with it and, like, let you actually alter your, like, time in thing, because, like, they have to have the YouTube countdown thing, but then they want to do their own countdown thing, and it'd be cool if YouTube would just, like, let you upload a video and be like, this is what I want you to play the first 10 minutes before a live stream. You know? How easy would that be? We're already uploading videos all the time. They let us upload an intro for our channel to the channel page. Why not let us... There's so many things YouTube could do to make me happy. And why aren't they specifically making me happy? I'm obviously the most important. I'm the OG Silent Hill theorist. I don't know about that. I'm sure somebody was doing it before me. I'm sure Twin Perfect had to have been before me. When did I start? 2010? 2011? That was college? 2010, 2011? I mean, I started writing on Tumblr about Silent Hill in, like... Yeah, 2010, 2011, probably. Because that was my first year of college. Oh, I gotta go work the ambulance in like 10 minutes. Oh, well, thank you for your service. Shout out from my brother, who also works in ambulance. He does the wham bam, the wee woo wee woo. Yeah, I'm excited. I think it's gonna be fun. Whatever the games turn out to be, it's just gonna be fun to talk about Silent Hill again and have folks to talk about it and stuff. I've been doing this since 2010, so not like professionally. I was in college and I was making videos for fun, and like once every 6 months I would post a Silent Hill symbolism. I wrote a lot more back then. I had a Tumblr blog about video games and I wrote some things, some of which were interesting and some of which were not. You could probably still find them out there on Tumblr somewhere, but they're hard to find because Tumblr's search system is a clusterfuck. Whenever you change usernames on Tumblr, it, like, changes the link to the posts, so some of the posts are just lost forever because the link is gone. It's a stupid system, but anyway. Don't talk about Tumblr, makes my hair grayer every time I think, yeah. It is weird Silent Hill's relevant again, right? It's amazing. I'm really, really excited. I'm just glad. I don't know, because Silent Hill's just been something that's, like, always resonated with me so hard. And Final Fantasy's one that's also done that. But Final Fantasy's never gone anywhere. Even if, like, my favorite games have kind of, you know, whatever. The series as a whole has lived on. And Square Enix, one thing they are definitely good at is keeping their properties alive and doing merch and events and movies and, you know, things like that. Where Konami just kind of, like, let that die. And so seeing this come back is great. I really wish more video game companies and video game artists, creators kept that stuff alive, because it's difficult for games, because it's not like a book where you can just, like, go to the store and buy it and read the book and now you're into it and folks can go talk about it and write about it. Like, games have so many more hurdles to overcome, so it's so much harder to keep that discussion and interest alive, because you gotta have the time to play it. You gotta be talented enough to play it. You gotta have the system to play it on. You gotta have a working copy of the game. If you can't buy it, you gotta know how to do the illegal stuff to get it. And it's like, having enough people to do that for a game often enough to keep that game alive with new people and artwork and writing and videos is, like, so hard. And Silent Hill was dying. I feel like 2018, 2019, it was, like, gasping breaths. It was really bad. And now it really feels like I'm seeing so much more art. I mean, like I was saying, at the convention I was at this weekend, I've noticed over the last few years, like, horror and Silent Hill in particular has died, and then Resident Evil was making this really big comeback. And then this year, I found 4, I think, different artists that had Silent Hill stuff. Multiple stuff. Not just, like, big famous stuff, but, like, Silent Hill 4 art, and this Henry I got. And, you know, Voltiel stickers. Like, shit, I hadn't seen at conventions in years. It was kind of crazy. And it's because Silent Hill's relevant again. I love that. You became a fan in 2018? Well, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, Ascension's a bizarre flagship for a series that's just coming back. Yeah! God, Ascension is so... I can only think that it was, like, when they were, like, in the board meeting talking about how they wanted to revive this property they had, and they, you know, had different flagship ideas of, like, we're gonna work on this, we're gonna work on that. What if we did, you know, this? It's like, okay, fine. And that just happened to be the thing that finished first, because it's probably one of the less complicated things as far as, like, I don't know, game making. I don't know. God, what a mess. I knew it was gonna be a mess. We need a Fatal Frame revival. We've had a soft revival. 4 and 5 coming out has definitely revived it. Definitely brought it back into the fold. I see more artwork, I see more stuff about it, but Fatal Frame's always been really quiet, really kind of low-key compared to Resident Evil and Silent Hill. I don't know, it's just never resonated in the West as much. Apparently it was very popular in Europe, but not as much here, which is a shame. I don't know if it's maybe the camera thing, I don't know. Anyway, I'm excited, whatever happens. I think it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have reasons to talk about stuff with our friends and make Silent Hill stuff and more Silent Hill fan games, like Quiet Mountain and Brokeback Hill, I don't know. A new generation of young folks are gonna grow up on Silent Hill and make games in the future that are their versions of Silent Hill, and it'll be neat to see. It'll be fun. More horror. If we're gonna have real-world horrors, we should at least have some fun fictional world horrors, shouldn't we? Man, Silent Hill is really great. I don't know, it's just such a unique blend of features. It's that spark that I was talking about earlier. It's got that spark, and I'm glad that there's folks still kind of keeping that flame going. Whether it'll fizzle out again, or whether all the fires will actually burn and not just explode in a terrible mess of why you thought a live stream project was gonna be good. I would love to hear more about what the thought was behind Ascension. I would love to know more. That's Okamoto. That's the new general producer. It's still crazy to me that, like, we went from nothing for almost 10 years to we get our own Nintendo Directs now for just Silent Hill. What other game series has that? I don't think any. I don't think any games, like, they don't do that for Final Fantasy. I thought so. It's gonna focus on Silent Hill 2 because it's coming out this year, and the movie is associated with 2. I thought so. We're probably not gonna see a lot of the others. I was really, like, I wanted there to be F info, but I doubt we're gonna see anything. Yeah, it's probably just gonna be a lot about 2. Which, I mean, you know, it's fair. If it's coming out this year, they really want it to succeed. Okay, I've turned up the volume on the video again. Let me know if it gets too loud. Oh, man. I've also, the quality of the video is very low because when I was having trouble with the stream, I tried turning it down. There, that looks better! Don't say it that way. People will take that the wrong way. Don't do that. Oh, it was Big J's! Oh, man. I love groovy music! Oh, I do love groovy music. I'm so glad. And somebody pointed out on Twitter, because some of the images leaked from the YouTube video, that
this whole town was our special place.
That's literally from 4, isn't it? Maria!
You promised you'd take me there again someday. But you never did.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said Mary. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago.
Okay, that should... No. What? Why are you doing that? Okay, there we go. Okay, hopefully that fixed it. Are they gonna show us more of the town? Yeah. Mary's new voice was love. It's like... It feels like they definitely tried to imitate the original voices. And I kind of... I don't know. It would be a thing to try and find the original people. Not all of them are still involved in voice acting, I don't think. And also, James's voice actor has been a total shithead, and, like, I could see why they picked new people. But I think it's neat that it kind of sounds similar.
Hey, wait.
Okay, that looked a little weird. I don't know if that was my computer glitching again, but it looked like it skipped a frame. That might have been my computer. This all looks lovely, though. Yeah. It does. Oh, man. I can't wait for more, like, Downpour-esque just walking around town and finding weird shit. Because all the games had some of that, but Downpour added so much. Oh, man. That was my favorite part about Downpour. This looks like it might have some of that, where you can, like, walk in and find things. Oh, the radio's in a new place. Oh, same idea, though. Oh, bondage gear! They've unleashed Ito! They have unleashed him! They said, create whatever weird shit you want. Put him in bondage gear. That looks like a zipper on his back. And his front, it looks like. Am I wrong in thinking that looks like bondage gear? Oh my god. And the legs look more like high-heeled a little. I like the new version of the monsters. So far, every version I've really liked. It looks neat. And a lot of them kind of look like what I feel like some of the kind of cutting floor ideas or some of the inspirations they had originally. Like, Ito talked about wanting to have, like, thigh highs or stockings at one point, I think. And I know he talked about wanting the heads to shatter when they shot him, and they couldn't do it. He was talking the other day about how graphical limitations led to different versions of things in the game. Like, Pyramid Head having 2 fingers like that was a graphical limitation. They could only have so many, like, finger bones and stuff. He explains it on Twitter. I don't exactly know how all that works, but, like, that's why he had 2 fingers. It was a limitation. Surprisingly horny monster design. I like it. You know he had to. You know he had to. Barneely's. That's kind of neat. That's very, Oh, that's cool. That's very, like, It is not what it seems. Another side hidden behind the rest. Thin as paper, sometimes just there. That's cool that, like, it integrates the, like, looking at items system. Laura makes it more, like...
What you got there?
None of your business.
Oh, I can't think of the word.
You didn't love Mary anyway.
What?
And
Hey,
that sounds like
wait.
Laura. They've done a good job of trying to keep to the feeling of
How
it.
do you know her name?
That's a new line. But a good thought, because how? They didn't ever address it in the original. Maria! It looked like she was still basically in the same hospital. I was reading the bottom. Looked like she was in the same outfit.
Where did she go?
Oh no! It is a little different.
Let's look around.
They didn't copy the Christina Aguilera outfit exactly. I kind of like that though. That looks kind of neat. I like the belt. I dig it. The Christina Aguilera outfit was a little bit dated. The leopard print was a little bit dated.
More than the other places we've been.
Oh man. God, this looks so good. Like, I want this. This looks really good. Oh, they're adding more stuff. More, explory, findy, notey things. Because last time you just found the patient folders. And in this one, it looks like you gotta dig for them. She lost the tattoo. I don't know. It was a little quick. Well, you're right, because we can't see the tattoo because she's wearing a full dress. That's true. Pour one out for the tattoo. Pour one out. I like the look, though. It's just, it's like professional woman almost. I don't know, like... She looks cool. Singing? Is that Laura? Oh, more scenes with Laura. Her graffiti has spread to other buildings in town.
Wait!
It's okay. We don't want to hurt you.
I like that Maria's actually interacting with Laura. I mean, Laura's not interacting with her. We have no clue that Laura could have seen her, but Maria was there with us when we saw Laura. In the other game, she was only ever, like, secondhand. She would say, oh, I lost her. You know, she clearly saw her, but we never saw Laura with Maria. I wanted Maria to look... Yeah, I get you. I feel you. But I get why they changed it. For one, the leopard print, I think, would have gotten some comments from, like, people not involved in the original game. Would have been like, what? I don't know. That just feels like so early 2000s. I don't hate it. I like it. But I can see why you wish it was, you know... It is definitely understated. That noise was cool. She grabbed the pipe! Am I wrong? Did she grab it? Can they block? The noises are grotesque. They're almost babyish. Which, when you think about Ito saying the faces of the nurses were meant to look like the babies that he and Mary never had. Huh. And the noises sound so much like the original game. It's like they sampled the game. Oh, is this gonna be the teddy bear? I like how understated the item system is. I don't know, it feels very integrated. And the shotgun, of course. I really like this system. It's very subtle. They're really playing to the, what's his face's idea from the Imamura. He wanted very little gamey elements on screen. They've really followed that. That's cool. I like that movement. Oh, I saw something move in the door. Oh. Interesting. Okay, now we're somewhere else? I don't know if that was connected or if they just used that as like a transition. The hospital looks like it might be a bigger level, maybe. I don't know. Wonder how long they intend to have the game be. Oh, the movement's cool. And the weird green ooze is back. If I remember correctly, early demos of the game, the green portions were actually red, and it's likely they were changed green as part of censorship or like rating concerns. But I'm glad they kept some of the green ooze just as like a homage. Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna do about Born from a Wish. It feels like such a shame to ignore, but I don't know if they'd include it as the original vision. I don't know. Would they do it as a DLC where you gotta buy it later? I don't know.
Laura, why do you keep running away from me? And how do you know about Mary?
Mary's my friend. We met at the hospital last year.
Stop lying. Laura, I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
Fine! Don't believe me! See if I care!
Hey!
Let go!
I'm sorry, Laura, but I can't let you just run around this place. You might get hurt.
Hurt by what?
Look,
Yeah, she doesn't see
stay with
nothing.
me, okay? This is no place for a kid.
Fine. But... there's something I gotta get.
Laura,
It's important.
what is it?
A letter. For Mary.
What?
I hid it. In there.
Yeah, I think Laura's really good. So far, I've loved the voices.
You sure this is where you left it?
It's in the back. Behind an old pipe.
Okay, wait here.
Haha!
Open the door, Laura.
Why should I? I'm a liar, right? Want me to open it? Huh? Do ya?
Let me out of here, you little brat!
In your dreams, fart face.
Oh.
Please open the door. There's
Oh,
something in
man.
Sure there is. A big lying fart face. See a fart face?
Laura! Laura!
I love it. I love it. That last bit of her face just like mouthing off at him is great. Oh, man. Oh. Oh. So cool. So cool. So good. It's kind of a shame that they're showing us so much of this, but I feel like they're doing it because they know they have a hard sell. That they have to convince so many people, no, listen, please, listen. You know, we've really, really tried to make something true to the original
シ
game.
リーズ最高傑作として評されたサイレントヒル2のストーリーはそのままに
I'm gonna turn it down. Yeah, I wish more of this was gonna be a surprise, but I feel like they can't, they have to convince people to buy in.
10月8日ですこちらはプレイステーション5と Steam でリリースされますまたプレイステーションストアと Steam
Oh, you can pre-order it. I thought it was already pre-ordery. Maybe not. I've seen it in stores, but I guess it wasn't. It was just posters.
アクセスしてみてください
Oh, good. Bonus content. Pre-order bonus content and different editions of the games because, of course. Well, okay. I don't hate that. Just doing goofy little extra costumes isn't so bad. For, you know, whatever. And there's a deluxe version because, of course. Pizza box! You get art book and soundtrack. Okay. I wish it was an actual physical art book and soundtrack. So he was actually the concept artist and not just an he did the concept art. So he was the artist on the game. Or one of. So they actually worked on the game. They didn't just oversee the game. I feel like, am I missing something? Or was it like implied in the past like they were overseeing the project but they weren't involved? Ito drew the art. Ito drew the concepts. So he was involved in the game. So it is a work with the original team and new team. And 48-hour early access. Fine. I guess none of that's unforgivable, but I hate how much, you know, capitalism! Stick on all the shit! I like when games have soundtracks and art books, but I want them to be physical! Yeah, and they're all downloads. You can't get, if you pre-order it, you have to get download versions. You can't get physical. Nope. Physical. I miss when we had physical art books. Maybe afterward they'll do an art book, a guidebook kind of thing, maybe. Sometimes they do that. I would buy that.
I'm very excited for people to play this game. There's no one aspect that I could say that I want people to experience, because I want people to experience all of it. It's such a journey. It's such a big part of our lives, and I just want people to be able to see.
Oh man, all the little details. Jack's in and all the things.
Was actually how to make the game approachable for the newcomers who have not played the original, but at the same time to still retain the...
I can't imagine how much of a balancing act that would be.
From 20 years ago.
Our goal from the very beginning was to maintain the game's atmosphere while modernizing the gameplay to make it competitive in 2024.
Yeah. That's the impossible question. And very few games have done it.
However, with the magic of modern technology, we were able to expand on some aspects.
The hardest was designing combat. We want to be as
I bet.
as possible to the original game, but also we want players to feel satisfaction while playing.
That effect is really cool. I like that a lot.
In horror genre standards.
I want to look up these names. I want to know what else these folks have worked on.
So when making a game with static cameras, you as a designer have much more control over what players sees, where they go, and so on. The change for the third-person perspective was a challenge.
I bet.
That being said, it's a chance for us to expand this world, to show the players new elements that were previously inaccessible, and just make this game richer.
So the main thing that requires rethinking was the fog, because it was called classic in the original game, and it's a veil that covers the world and makes the player to feel even more isolated.
I think they did a good job.
This gives us a chance to do things that were not possible during the earlier generations of video games. For narrative, this is very visible in facial expressions. We can tell so much.
Ah!
The subtle changes on characters' faces.
Oh, the mirror scene.
The presented gameplay footage shows a fragment of the city from the beginning of the game and sections in Brookhaven Hospital. The fight against monsters is prepared in a more tactical form.
Oh, the rain. That's lovely.
He's not used to fighting, so his arsenal of attacks is limited. Adapting your approach to the situation will be the key to success. However, your playing style, among other things, determines what ending you will discover.
Ah, good! They've kept that. Turn up the volume? Sorry.
本当にサイレントヒル2を大好きな人たちがこのリメイクに関わっています。 細部までこだわって作っていますのでご期待ください。
Sorry about that. I've been so into this, I've not been looking at
ジェ
chat.
ームス役メアリーとゴリア役を演じてくれたキャストのインタビューも届いています。こちらもご覧ください。
So I'm Luke Roberts, and I'm playing.
Oh, James is jacked.
Silent Hill 2.
My name is Salome Gunnarsdottir and I play Mary/Maria.
When you're playing an iconic character such as James Sunderland, you obviously have to respect the original.
When playing these characters in this game, the thing that I paid most attention to was the original game.
So he is not an action hero by any means. He is just a guy who is a little lost at the top of this game, and in a sense of he is to a greater extent.
He's trying very hard not to be like,
so it's very,
you know, giving it away.
His journey.
This one, we're trying to honor something that's already been made. And so it's not me creating something, it's me channeling something.
The tone of this game is very important. And the team at Bloober were very keen to create an incredible atmosphere for the gamers.
I do believe
For the gamers.
that this will be trying its very best to capture and recapture the atmosphere, the vibe, and the story, and sometimes like the literal words and moments of the original.
Oh, the angel of the door. Oh, man. So far, I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
心理描写を強化していますので、ぜひ期待していただければと思います。ゲームについての情報は
News for the game. I mean, I guess the rest is gonna be, yeah, movie, and then probably merchandise, and then that'll probably be it.
情報が届いております。ご覧ください。
Are we gonna get a release date for the movie that I don't entirely care about? I mean, I enjoy the movies, they're fun. The first movie is what got me into Silent Hill, so props, but...
I came to adapt Silent Hill 2.
I just don't know that this man's gonna be able to write this, relationship. Oh yeah, you can say they're the first four, of course I'm...
Very transgressive piece of art. The second game is the most adult of all the Silent Hill. It's a story of James Sunderland. He has lost his beloved bride, and he decided to go back to Silent Hill.
I'm sorry, the most adult? What does that mean? Just because it's about a married couple? I don't like this man. I'm sorry. I don't like this man. I don't think I'm gonna like this movie either. Something about his films kind of always look like a film to TV film. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but they just don't look finished. I don't know. I do props to the practical effects, and he uses so many practical effects and monsters in his stuff, and I'm hoping that they continue that. Yeah, a lot of red flags in this man. I mean, this is the guy that said Harry couldn't be a man because he had to be a woman because he loved his daughter.
But also on the makeup, but also on the costume, but also...
I probably won't hate it, but I doubt I'll be like, woo!
Very young technicians who knew the game, the film, and love that. The level of...
But yeah, this man has never been my favorite director. But I mean, it looks like the practical stuff. Like, I dig the practical shit that he does. I am very pleased with, like, the fact that there are still film directors doing monsters with, like, practical effects in the modern day, which is great. I just think his opinions on women are really weird. And men! His opinions on gender are very strange. Why is Harry a man? Just why? And the most adult game, I'm still wrapping my thought. It literally has to just be because it's about a married couple.
Kristoff is really faithful.
Like, what is not adult about any of the other games? Like, that just doesn't... What, a man saving his daughter from a cult is less mature than marital strife? Like, that's the mindset. Like, there's this idea that, like, the most mature adult kind of narrative is the married couple. The married man, really. Like, that's the most human narrative. I don't know. There's some dudes that, like, that's the only thing they identify with, and I don't get it. Good. Thank you. That is gonna be cool. I will enjoy the hell out of that. I'll just ignore the romance. I'll just ignore that part.
is
I
actually
dig that. I do dig that. That looks like it's gonna be cool.
the Kyamaoka is not only
Yeah, Heather fighting against being forcibly impregnated, like that's one of the most
he was also the
like
producer and the director of the
upsetting. I find that game so much more upsetting and human, and I mean it's a narrative that for me hits so close to home because of its themes, and I do not. Silent Hill 2 does very little for me. I mean, the narrative about physical illness and the slow like that death, that loss of a family member, obviously I've talked about that hurt, but I'm not married. I don't care. Like, I don't have a partner. I'm not interested. Like, so for me, the narrative just never hits as closely, and you know, that's fine. Every person, every game story is going to resonate with people differently. But to just say that, like, this is the most adult game, like, and by adult, you mean, like, the most mature, the most artistic, the most valuable. Like, that's the coded word. Also, did you see, like, how boy band James looked in that movie? Like, what was with that hair? And, of course, Maria actually looks like Maria, which is funny. Of course, in the movie, he would keep that look. Yeah, David Lynch or Del Toro would have made an amazing... I will buy that first day. I will buy that immediately. I will buy that. It's amazing. I love it. And thank you for donating. Apparently YouTube's telling me that was your 5th super thank you donation thingamajig, whatever. Thank you so much. I want this. I want this. I literally thought over the weekend, I was like, I want Silent Hill Nendos. Oh my god. I just smacked myself in the face. I'm fidgeting. I can't stop. I want that! That's so cute! Pyramid Head Nendo! I mean, I want more merch that's not Pyramid Head because he's so iconic and it's easy and so everybody does it. But a Pyramid Head Nendo is adorable. Oh! That's cool! I would not have expected. That is cool! Yeah! That's neat. I dig it. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Okay. I mean, sure. Interesting. It's funny, like, this is kind of, yeah, what Silent Hill, like, I know so many people that are Silent Hill fans and collectors, and, like, they collect the weird shit, the, like, weird objects and fan-made stuff. This is right up their alley. I literally have a Lakeview Hotel keychain from a couple years back. The Seal of Metatron I would totally get. They're bringing the jacket back. I missed the jacket the first time. I don't know that I'll get it this time either. It's probably gonna be like 80 bucks. But I will get that Nendo. I love little cute figurines. I love I mean... I love Nendos! Ooh. Not bad. Purple key is a key in the hospital. So another puzzle object. It's neat that they're doing like weird little esoteric things that diehard fans would recognize. Ooh, I like the James Punishment t-shirt. Swim trunks! Oh, I didn't expect this. So far, the Nendo is like the thing I have to get. Good job, game! Good job! 2.5! Good job! I enjoyed you. Are they just like mentioning it? Like, please don't forget our game. Oh, they have items. Merchandise. Oh yeah, there's a statue of her. Yeah. That is cool. That is cool. I probably will not buy it, but it is cool. Such a unique monster. Like, Ito cooked again. Always. He's always cooking. He cooked again. Yeah, I wish there would be some Silent Hill F news, but I doubt it's happening. I doubt it. I have a feeling today is mostly Silent Hill 2 and a little bit of merch. It's cool that they've put the music out. Wow, it's streaming in a lot of different places. Holy shit!
80曲以上の大ボリュームの中にはゲームに入れられなかった未公開楽曲も収録されており、ファン必聴のアルバムになっています。現在 Spotify や Apple Music
Yeah, F and Townfall. I have a feeling F and Townfall were not that far along in production since all we saw was very short, like, story trailers. And they were just announced as part of, like, to have in the transmission. And it'll probably be, like, a couple years before we see them.
それでは最後に本日ここまで皆さんがお届けしてきた中での一番のトピックスを This is probably just going to be about, yeah, it's just the release date, which I am excited about. It's real. There will be a real Silent Hill game on a shelf in stores soon. Will there be some kind of last? Come on, surprise me. I will remain so eager. Put that game in me! No, it's gonna be over. There's nothing else. There's not gonna be anything else. Yeah. Damn it. I mean, this is kind of what I figured it would be, but I was hoping they would surprise me. I am excited that there is a release date for realsies. And like I said, everything we've seen so far, I've been digging. That's not to say it couldn't, you know, go horribly in one direction, but there's no reason that it can't be amazing either. Nothing so far has made me like, ugh. You know, typically, you see a few trailers, you see some interviews, whatever, you kind of get the vibe of, like, whether or not you're gonna enjoy something. And so far, this game seems like my thing. It seems great. Seems like I'm gonna enjoy it. I am very sad about F, because that's the one that, like, that looks cool, but I have a feeling it'll be a few years. Because all we saw was, like, very short, kind of very conceptual trailer with a couple of clips of different locations. It was like a minute and a half, maybe? No, I think it's going to be like another 2 years, maybe. Who knows? Or maybe they are pacing it out because 2's coming out this year, maybe next year? I don't know. F's in the chat for F. Okay, I guess I can just, like... Sorry for the scuffed stream, but as I was saying earlier, my stream service just crashed on me, so I downloaded OBS, and I guess I'm gonna have to figure out what's wrong with that and fix that. Thanks for watching. Release date! Yay! That was short. Yeah, but I mean, like, it's a announcement show for a single game series, which is still wild to me. Like, who else does... Pokemon, I guess. Pokemon does that, probably. I think. Pokemon has... But Pokemon's like Pokemon. That's like the biggest thing in the world. And then over here we got Silent Hill. Like, it's kind of crazy to me still that this is a thing that happens. But it's kind of what I figured. Silent Hill 2 was going to be the big thing, and the movie, because it's tied into 2. And now we have a release date, and so now they're kind of building up anticipation and trying to get people interested in it, and trying to convince diehard fans. They're trying to buy in the old generation that's not certain you can remake this game. And that's why they're showing so much of it. Like, they've shown so many cutscenes and dialogue and stuff that I feel like I wouldn't want most games to show, but they're doing it to show how much they have stayed true to the original, and they're really showing their hand on a lot of things to show that they have paid attention. And it's kind of a shame they have to do that, but I get why they're doing it. And they sold me. They sold me. I'm into it. I dig it. I will buy that. I don't know that I'll buy digital super 2-day extra garbage, but I guess we'll see. Probably not. Yeah, thanks for watching. I can't believe we had like 150 people here. Yeah, I'm excited for this game, and I think it'll be fun. And like I said, whether or not it's good or bad, we'll have a fun time playing it together, and it'll be great to have new people into the series and hanging out and making friends, and new people is always good. Always good. Anyway, that's it for me today. I don't know what my schedule... What's today? It's already the weekend! So I'll already be busy again with family stuff, as I am in most weekends, but I guess I'll focus on working on my next essay video, since it's been a long time since I've routinely posted those, and I want to get back to doing that.
So I will probably do that and stream next week. We need to finish Saint Maker on Monday. Probably short message video is nearly done, and Signalis I am working on, and I want to try and revisit some old Silent Hill videos and touch them up and redo them. New info, new graphics, since Silent Hill 2 is going to be relevant again. It would be nice to have some Silent Hill 2 videos that are like not 5 years old. Like, I feel like some of my videos, I know folks love them, but I go back and look at them and it's like, I don't like them no more. I don't like them no more, and I need to fix them. So I had a good time. I had fun. It'd be exciting to see where this goes. And I want to research those names and who was involved with what. Kind of curious. Let's because people always focus on the team name and never focus as much on the individual names. And it's so much more which individuals are involved in which projects. Because, like, look at Square Enix. Square Enix can put out a banger or a clunker, and it's the same company, but who was working on the game? And, you know, politics in the background. It's not all about just individuals. Because sometimes the company doesn't give a lot of money to a certain game, and it gives a lot of money to a different game, you know? But there's an element of individual people, you know, your Kojimas or lesser-known folks can really make a difference. I don't know that I've... Aha! Okay. This guy was a QA tester on previous games. He's the lead producer now. Well, good on you for going from a QA tester on Observer to lead producer. That's wild. I mean, that's how some folks have done it to get into industry, is start in QA. I'm just gonna... What's your name? I missed... Make this bigger so I can more easily... What's your name, lady? Yeah, so all this guy's credits, from what I can see here, he was entirely in QA for the last, like, 2017. What is your name? Did it show her name? I guess it didn't. It showed his name. What's this? Matsu... I would butcher all these names. Lenar? I don't know. 3D artist and creative director, creative art director, art director. So this guy's had a decent amount of control since creative art director on Layers of Fear. I don't know what creative art... So I guess basically in charge of visuals, if I'm understanding rightly. So in charge of visuals on Observer, Layers of Fear 2, Blair Witch, Observer, System Redo, Medium. I mean, visuals on these games have always been good. That's kind of like their strength, is making something that's beautiful. So if I'm understanding that job right, then that's not bad. That's not a bad guy to have in charge of creative director and lead design. So again, probably in charge of like overseeing art. Who are you? Okay. Monica Chimura? I'm so sorry, I'm butchering all your names. Game and level designer. Oh, okay, wait. Let's, oh, worked on the Vampire the Masquerade, Coteries, and Shadows. Those are the, like, visual novel-esque. It looks like they just have thanks on that, maybe? I don't know if that was a game by Bloober. I don't know. But was a playtester on Medium, a junior level designer on Layers of Fear 2, and then level designer on Blair Witch. So level designer that's slowly worked up to probably lead level designer, I would assume, is what that says. I don't know. I do not know. What's your name? I realize now that you guys can only see my face, but that's okay, because we're not watching the video. I'm just looking at names to find out who people are. Barbara Kyuk. I can't. Okay. Another playtester, narrative designer, and additional writer. So, narrative designer, I would assume part of the writing team for the Medium and Blair Witch. So that's... I'm sure that will make people more worried. Senior narrative designer. It doesn't say so it seems like was one of the members of the team. So... You can't put all, you know, but I know folks might feel a little conflicted about Barbara here if you didn't like the writing in those games, but it's a team effort. You can't put the blame of not liking a specific writing choice or style on one person. So who knows? We'll see. And again, also not a lot of original, like you're adapting, you're not writing new things. Did I already get your name, sir? I think that's everybody. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a couple other people we might have known from previous stream. The previous transmission might have included another guy that I remember looking up who was the director, maybe? I'll have to actually do a video and just kind of explore these people's past interviews and histories, because I'm curious. I want to know who... I like knowing who makes games. And, you know, people are people. And even if a game ends up being bad, like, they're just people trying to do a job. And maybe they did it bad, and that's fine. It happens. And, you know, we all move on with our lives. But, anyway, enjoy yourselves. Have a good one. Don't make Silent Hill your entire personality so much that Silent Hill 2 being bad makes you jump off a cliff. Don't do that. That would be bad. So just enjoy the old game. And hang out with me when it comes out, and we'll stream it and see how it is and have fun doing that. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. I guess since this is a chuffed, messed up stream, I'm just gonna have to... It's just gonna go to black, I guess. I don't know. Bye!